Developers, developers, never trust your users. I repeat, never trust your users. Here's why. There's this vulnerability called cross-site scripting, and it has been around for a very long time, but it is still relevant today. This vulnerability allows an attacker to drop a payload on a user's website. How do? It. They do this by injecting malicious code into your website. And how can you protect your website from cross-site scripting? The first thing you can do is to ensure that every single input that comes into your website, I repeat, every single input, no matter how or whatever form it comes in, has to be validated, escaped, or encoded. If you have somebody typing something into an input field, you have to ensure that it is escaped so that there will be no script tags, there will be no anchor tags, nothing like that. The next thing you need to do is to ensure that every single output from your website is also escaped, validated, or encoded, because the code runs on the user's browser. So imagine you sending the malicious script into your user's browser. That is how this works. So we ensure that every single output that comes from your website is escaped, validated, or encoded. Another thing you could do is you could ensure that you have the right content policies. Ensure that media content is gotten from the right source, or sources that only you approve of, so that you would not be surprised that an image is being fetched from a random URL that you never approved of. That will not be possible if you have the right content policies. Another thing you could do, which is very important, is to use modern libraries and framework to build whatever app you need to build, because these have systems in place to prevent cross-site scripting. Frameworks like Laravel for people who use PHP, or Next.js, things like that, to ensure that you follow the right predefined rules to prevent cross-site scripting. So next up, I'll be talking about HTTP only cookies and why they are relevant for cross-site scripting prevention.